Hello and welcome. A warm welcome to you from wherever you might be watching us. This is Trending News from the studios of Atlantic TV. I'm your host, Jeremiah, here to give the latest in news, sports, entertainment, and business. I'll be right back after this short break to give the news in detail. Do stay with us. Welcome back. On to our very first trending news for the day. Buhari rejects APC governor's plea to dump Adamu as preferred national chairman. Governors of the All Progressive Congress, the APC, were yesterday unable to convince President Muhammadu Buhari in their attempt to make him change his mind on his preference for Senator Abdullahi Adamu as a consensus candidate for the party's national chairman. The governors were led to the meeting with the president by the chairman of the PGF and governor of Kebbi State, Atiku Badagu, at the presidential villa in Abuja shortly before President Muhammadu Buhari departed for Kenya. Moving on to our next story, Buhari leaves for Nairobi, then London. President Muhammadu Buhari, who dubs as the Minister of Petroleum, left the country yesterday to take part in a special section to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the United Nations Environmental Programme in Nairobi, Kenya. He will proceed to London, the United Kingdom, for a routine medical checkup that is expected to last for 2 weeks. Still on news concerning the FG not opposed to higher pay for lecturers in Ngigi. Minister of Labour and Employment, Senator Chris Ngigi, yesterday briefed President Muhammadu Buhari on the progress made over the ongoing negotiation between the federal government and the striking Academic Staff Union of University, ASU. This came as members of the National Association for Nigerian Students in Anambra State yesterday blocked major streets in Awka, the state capital, while protesting the lingering strike by ASU. Meanwhile, government has dismissed insinuations that the federal government was not interested in enhancing the welfare of lecturers, saying government was not opposed to it. Moving on, INEC present list of voters to political parties. The Independent National Electoral Commission has presented list of voters who registered in 2021 to the 18 political parties in the country ahead of the 2023 general elections. The Commission said the move was part of the implementation of the timetable and schedule of activities for the 2023 general elections released on Saturday. INEC National Commissioner and Chairman Information and Voter Education Committee Festus Okoye, in a statement in Abuja on Tuesday, said the presentation of the list of voters to the party was also in line with Section 10, Subsection 3 of the Electoral Act of 2022. Moving on, build bond with Northerners in Rivers South, Arewa leader tells Wiki. Arewa leader in the South, Alhaji Musa Saud, has warned Governor Nyesom Wike to be wary of his seeming resilience on some big political names in the North, flocking around him over the 2023 presidential elections, saying that they are not on ground politically. Saud, speaking with newsmen, said it was the same way former President Goodluck Jonathan depended on some northern politician who allegedly could not deliver during the 2015 presidential elections. Moving on, we go to Kano State. Kano government sacked 4 over sale of properties with forged documents. The Kano State government on Tuesday dismissed 4 service employees of the State of Bureau for Land Management for selling public landed properties, forging documents, issuing false cadastral information, and falsification of official records. In a statement signed by the State Commissioner for Information, Mala Mohammed Garba, on Tuesday, recommendations of an investigative committee constituted by the government, following complaints leveled against them, and found them guilty of the offense. Moving on, Jonathan advised Bayelsa residents on development politics. Former President Goodluck Jonathan has said politics should be a vehicle for development and a tool for transformation of the people's socio-political condition, and not a platform for politicians to unleash violence. He said this while inaugurating the Nimbe Unity Bridge in Nimbe local government area of Bayelsa State. Moving on, FG under pressure over rising foreign debts, Finance Minister. Public agitation against rising foreign debt have put pressure on the federal government to ensure prudent utilization of foreign loans, even as it has set up a task force on disbursement of donor-funded projects. Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Mrs. Zainab Ahmed, said this while addressing members of the federal legislature at a retreat in Lagos yesterday. She said donor financing, especially from multilateral bodies such as the World Bank and the African Development Bank, was one of the crucial sources of funds for the execution of key projects in the country, and noted that the nation was not receiving the best from the implementation of donor finance projects. Moving on, father 40 allegedly raped 13-year-old daughter in Kebbi State. A 40-year-old man, Aminu Bello, has been paraded by operatives of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, Kebbi State Command, for allegedly raping his 13-year-old daughter. Parading the suspect at the state command of the NSCDC, the state commander Musa Bala said the arrest was made following a tip from members of the public who reported the act. The NSCDC chief said that the command will continue to arrest and expose bad elements in the society. Moving on, gunmen injured in fresh Imo police station attack. Scores of gunmen were yesterday injured as they engaged police officers and army officers in a gun duel during an attack at the Njaba police station in Imo State. The bandit had attempted to gain entry into the police station with improvised explosive devices, but were later repelled. Confirming the attack in a statement yesterday, spokesperson for Imo State Police Command, Michael Abatam, said the battle-ready officers on sighting the bandits gave them a chase before soldiers around the area joined, leading to an exchange of gunshots between the hoodlums and security operatives. Moving on, MTN customers will get free access to Davido's O2 Arena concert. Leading technology company MTN Nigeria has secured exclusive global rights to stream Davido live at the O2 Arena to his customers on Saturday, March the 5th of 2022. Through his partnership with the subscription-based music store and streaming service platform Duex. Commenting on the partnership, the Chief Marketing Officer MTN Nigeria, Adia Showu, said, "We are proud of this partnership with Duex and Davido, two stellar Nigerian brands that have become global ambassadors promoting Nigerian culture and music." Moving on, we give you entertainment news. Lasisi Elenu mourns mother. Many celebrities have reached out to their colleague Lasisi Elenu following the death of his mother. Lasisi, who took to his Instagram page to announce the death of his mother, described it as the saddest moment in his life. In a lengthy post, Lasisi, with much pain in his heart, bade farewell to his mother, who he called as his biggest fan, and laughed at the little things he said and did. According to Lasisi, his mother fought sickness for a very long time and gave all she could, but the world was unfair. While expressing how much he would miss his mother, Lasisi said his mother gave up many memories while growing up. Moving on to the African scene, Ukraine, anger over discrimination against African nationals. African envoy spoke out strongly against the mistreatment of African nationals trying to flee Ukraine during a special section of the United Nations General Assembly on Tuesday. Over social media, several African students said they had been bypassed to allow other Ukrainians and other European nationals to cross the border into Poland first. They said they were made to spend hours and even days in freezing temperatures without food or sanitation facilities. Moving on to business news, Nigerians' pension asset grew by over 3%. The total value of Nigerians' pension fund asset as of December 31st, 2021 grew by 3.26% over quarter on quarter to 13.42 trillion from 13.01 trillion recorded in September of 2021. According to the forthcoming quarter of 2021 report of the National Pension Commission, PENCOP, the growth was mainly due to pension contributions received and market valuation of bond and equities. Moving away from business news, we'll give you health news. Daily COVID-19 tracker. 10 new confirmed cases and 1 death have been recorded so far in Nigeria. Nigeria currently has a total number of 254,570 confirmed cases, with a total active number of 2,353, bringing the total discharged cases to 249,075, and the total death rate now stands at about 3,142. As always, we encourage you on the program to always wear your face mask, wash your hands regularly, and by all means avoid overcrowded places. You can also do well to follow us on all our social media handles displaying at the bottom of your screen for more information. Thank you for joining us on Trending News here from Atlantic TV. Until we come your way again next time, please do stay safe.